to my channel. My legs look really tan because I have my work uniform on, but we had too many girls today, so I got to leave. And yes, I'm excited about that, and I'll tell you why later. Sounds really bad that I'm excited to leave work, but it's okay. I'm gonna tell you guys 4 things you don't know about Hooters. I have them on these little papers. And yeah, so let's get started. 4 things you don't know about Hooters. Number 1, opportunity. Hooters offers you so many things. Literally, you can get acting jobs, modeling, obviously. There's a pageant, a Hooters pageant. There's the calendar, so that's a modeling gig right there. And they pay you for everything that you do for them. You get paid to do it. I'm not sure how much, but I know you get paid. You get so many opportunities working there. It's unreal. Also, most of your clientele, customers, are men, businessmen. If you're single, or if you don't really care about who you're with, or if they're chill, a little bit too chill, you might get opportunities that you want to take up on. I have been offered several things, but since I have a boyfriend, it's kind of inappropriate, and I'm just like, for example, one of the girls I work with was telling me how one of our bartenders got basically a free cruise. Yeah, this guy, he didn't even go with her. He paid for her to go on a cruise. That's not that inappropriate. The one that was inappropriate for me was these 2 guys wanted to take me to Dominican Republic, and I would have said yes if they didn't go. If they could just send me alone, I would go. But since it was with them, and like, you never know. You just never know. You know, you need to be really careful at this job. Be careful who you give your social media to. Be careful who you give your number to. I have a boyfriend, so I don't give my number to anyone. And be careful what you take up on. Just make sure everything is legit and you're being safe. Because obviously we're young girls, and there are older men who will want to take advantage of you. So just be smart. There is opportunities though, and if you can, take advantage of them, because you're only young once. And honestly, I've never seen a 40-year-old working at Hooters. Now obviously there is a girl at my job who's 30, but she does not look 30. She looks maybe 22, like she looks really young. So of course, if you know, are spunky and your personality is great and you have a nice body and you look young, obviously if you're 40 and you look young, yeah, go for it. But you don't want to make this your career, so use it. Use this job to further yourself. If you want to be a model, use this job to get you where you need to be. It's all about opportunities and taking up on the right ones. Next thing you didn't know about Hooters, yo, ABC. I don't know why I wrote it on yellow. Your ABC permit. You can't even see it. Jesus. To work at Hooters, you have to have an ABC permit. I did not know this because I've never been anywhere that sold alcohol. You have to pay for it yourself, and it's $90. It's $20 for the sign-up fee just to sign up to have an account, and then it's $70 the day you go to the class to pay for the class. And I got mine. I printed one out for myself and one out for my work. The class is 5 hours long, guys. It's so long and so annoying, but hopefully you get an awesome teacher. I had an awesome teacher. She was really funny, and she made everything really smooth and just fly by. I've heard some of the instructors give you the answers. Mine didn't, but hey, turn up. The questions aren't even that hard, so you guys will be fine. The only thing that's annoying is that you have to pay for it, and they want you to have it before your first day of work. I honestly only had $100 when I first applied to Hooters. That's why I was like, I need this job now. And so yeah, that class took up all of my money, and I just had to put my faith in it, my trust that I'll make it back, and you will make that money back. Now, mind you, the training process, you're not going to get tips. You're being paid minimum wage. However, you also get paid for your online training as well. So the videos that you do, you will get paid for that. I think it's like 2 hours or something. My paycheck ended up being more than I thought it was going to be. It's going to be a decent paycheck, your first one, because of your training and you're getting paid minimum wage. Now, after that, obviously, you're getting paid as a server, so it's $2.15 an hour in Knoxville, Tennessee. Other Hooters in other areas are different. I think a Hooters in Texas or Florida get paid like $6 an hour, but also, you guys, the living costs are higher, so that's why they get paid more. It still evens out to be the same thing. So either way, you're gonna make tips, you're gonna make money, you're gonna make that money all back within a week and a half, swear. So don't worry about it too much, just get it done. It's honestly good to have it while you're training, because then you can actually like pour beer and help your trainer with all that, because a lot of people go in there to drink, and if your trainer is busy with like alcohol and you haven't had your ABC permit yet, then you can't help your trainer. You just kind of have to watch her and follow her everywhere. You can do other things, but you can't help with the alcohol. So it's really good to have it while you're training. I didn't get mine until my first day of work. I actually called out of work to get it, because it's that important. Like, they want you to have it more than they want you to work at that point. So just get your ABC card. It's not hard. You take the class. Within 2 to 5 business days, you should have your ABC permit. They don't send it through the mail anymore. They send it to your profile that you make when you first sign up. So yeah, that's all you have to do. It's kind of a process, but you'll get through it. Trust me. The third thing you don't know about Hooters are rankings. I need to stop doing that. It's not like you can see it. Okay, rankings. Rankings. So when you are a Hooters girl, you get rankings. And rankings matter for many different reasons. Number one, if you're high on rankings, you get to pick your section first. There are sections in the restaurant, table sections, that you get to pick. Some sections you get more money because there's more seats at the tables, or they're in areas that mainly customers will want to sit at. So rankings matter a lot. So it helps with your sections. You get to pick first. If you come in on a morning shift or a night shift, there's too many girls, you get first pick to leave or stay. So if you don't want to be there that day, you get to leave, like I did today. Well, today the manager was really cool, and 3 of us wanted to leave. We volunteered to leave, so we got to go. But I'm not at the top anymore, but I'll get into that later. Third, what do rankings do? Oh, let's just say you're in school and you have a test in the morning and you don't want to have a closing section. So you'll pick a section that's not closing and your floor will get cut. Getting cut is when there's not a lot of people coming in and the manager knows that nobody's going to want to sit in your section, and we're just really slowing down. So there may be only 2 or 3 girls that get cut. So the floor will get cut. If it's your section, you start doing your side work, start cleaning your tables, take out the trash, whatever they want you to do, roll some silverware, and then leave. And then you don't have to close. So you can go home, go to bed, get up in the morning, and go to school or work or whatever you have to do. So it's really good to have high rankings because you get first pick everything, basically. What else about rankings? I'm trying to be as informative as possible.
Rankings. I feel like I'm missing something. Rankings.
I think that's about it, honestly. Rankings are important. You don't have to be number one. I was number one in my first week, which was really weird, because I didn't think that I was really selling that much, but it all worked out. So I've gotten to go home twice this week. The second time was today, and it had nothing to do with rankings. There was just 3 of us who wanted to go home because there was way too many girls for a Thursday night. And since we're on the subject, how do I know that there's way too many girls for a Thursday night? Well, Thursdays are not typically as busy at my location. Wednesdays are busy because it's Wings Day and it's all you can eat wings. So it is packed. Obviously, Tuesdays are a little bit more busy because it's 20% off for veterans. Fridays are busy because it's a weekend. Saturdays are busy. Sundays are busy. So there's just certain days. Mondays are like hit or miss, and Thursdays are usually hit or miss, but it was completely dead when I went into work tonight, and I was just like, freak no, like I'm not gonna make squat. If you know you're not gonna make anything and you're fine with how your money situation is set up, you don't stay, just don't. I just felt like I was already in a bad mood today. Someone almost ran me off the road on my way to work, so I was like, ugh, I really didn't want to be there in the first place. So I was like, you know what, I'm cool, I'm just gonna leave. And you have that option if you're high in rankings, or if your manager is cool and you have too many girls and you volunteer to go, just go. It's gonna be fine. You can always pick up shifts. Girls are always paying people to pick up their shifts. So if you need extra money, pick up a shift. It's not hard. It's completely fine. The last thing I want to tell you guys about that you can't even see are napkins.
Napkins? Did she just say napkins?
Yes, I just said napkins, honey.
Napkins. This sounds so stupid, but well, girls at my store have been failing, I forgot what it's called, but a shopper, like a fake shopper, just like they do anywhere else, will come into the restaurant, and if these certain things aren't hit and marked, then you fail. And so far, every time a shop has came into my restaurant at my location, the girl has failed. So it is mandated. I'm not sure if it's throughout Tennessee or if it's just throughout Knox County, but we have to write down the points that we're supposed to hit on the napkin. So when you first go to your tables, you introduce yourself with your napkin. You have your name on it in the middle. Usually girls will put a smiley face on the napkin or a heart. I put a heart. So you say, hi you guys, my name is blah blah blah, and that will be on your napkin. And then you just have like little points that you're supposed to hit. So right now at Hooters, we're supposed to sell mini desserts, smoked wings, buffalo platter, and what else? And Hooterades. Hooterades. They're like an alcoholic beverage, but they're pretty. And our signature one is blue. I think there's a mango one. Nobody really gets any of them except for the blue ones. So apparently the buffalo platter and smoked wings could be an appetizer, so you just offer it up as an appetizer. You say, can I get you started with a Pepsi product or a Hooterade from the bar? This is like part of your training, but like I feel like this is informational. Because if I would have known this, I would have been like spot on ready the first day of training. So I'm gonna let you guys know. So you offer that. Most times, if they're men and it's nighttime, they'll get a beer, so just be prepared. And I don't drink, and I just turned 20, so I know nothing about the different types of beer and things like that. So I'm just like, can you show me it on the menu? I'm sorry, I don't drink. Just let them know, and most of the time, they're pretty chill about it. Just don't mess up their order because you don't understand, because then they're gonna be like,
what the?
you know, so just make sure, just let them know. Most people are really understanding about it. So yeah, that's that. We don't have Coca-Cola products, which sucks, just Pepsi. And then after you get their drinks, or now I'm starting to offer it as soon as I take their drinks, because people are just like, hungry nowadays. I don't know. They just come in and they're like, I want this, and I know what I want. So I just go ahead and offer it. So after I introduce myself, offer them drinks, I'll say,
So did you want to go ahead and put an appetizer in? Smoked wings, buffalo platter, fried pickles?
I always put fried pickles last because it's not on a point we're supposed to hit, but most people want fried pickles. It's either fried pickles or beer, cheese, and pretzels. I sell that the most, I feel like. Usually people don't want a buffalo platter or smoked wings as an appetizer. So just keep that in mind. Even though you have to hit those points, just keep that in mind. And then, you know, they'll be like,
No, or sure, fried pickles.
or whatever they say. And then you'll be like,
Like, okay, I'll be right back. I'll put that in for you.
you bring them their drinks, you come back, see if they are ready to eat, or not ready to eat, they're ready to eat, if they're ready to order their food. And usually they'll say
Yes.
but sometimes they might need a minute, so you can go do your other things, come back to the table, take their orders, and that's it, really. That's all the points. Oh, and then at the end, not even necessarily at the end, you kind of have to judge the situation. Like, if they're in a hurry, don't do this. But if they're like calming and just like chilling, relaxing, laughing, bring around the dessert tray and present it to them like it's like a new brand of like soap or something, and be like,
Would you like to try or take home any of our mini desserts?
and then usually they say
No.
but I've had a couple yeses, so you know, and just they'll be like, oh, what are they? And then just really describe them and just make them sound so enticing, because the things that you sell that are like the hit points on the napkin make your rankings go higher. So the more you sell of these specific items, the higher your rankings are gonna be. Okay. I'm just kidding, but no, it's like so serious. And then usually they don't want any mini desserts. We only have 4 actual desserts that aren't in the mini cups, so it's not a big dessert selection to pick from. I just figured that out. And what else? Oh yeah, and then, you know, if they're like laughing and hanging out for like an hour, just go ahead and print off the ticket and like lay it on the table and just say,
Hey, I know you guys aren't done yet, but here's the ticket when you guys are ready.
so that just way it saves your butt. You're not having to print everything out at the last second. Now some tables, if there's like a bunch of people, you might have to do it at the last second because you don't know how they want to split it up or how they want to pay for it and whatnot. It gets a little bit hectic sometimes, but you guys will be fine. That's it. I just wanted to give you guys this information because these are things that I did not know, and I'm pretty sure they're going to help you out. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great, fantabulous day.